Okay, we're doing the 1977 release of ZZ Top's Hombres. This was the third album by the band, and had a couple of really big hits on it. This really catapulted them to superstardom. Let's start with the cover. It's just a plain green cover with kind of a Mexican or Tex-Mex font for the Hombres. Has the album number up here in just a handwritten type. Pictures of all the band members. Again, pictures hard to see the band members. Kind of out of place. And ZZ Top down here in London, which is the record label on the front. Overall, this is kind of a weird looking album cover. It is paper over cardboard, so it's a wrapped album. As you can see along the spine edge here, the wrap is not that clean. They didn't get all the text actually on the spine. It's kind of wrapped onto the front. But that's the way they worked. It is a book. One, it does open up. But yeah, that's the front. On the back is a hand-drawn bowl of food listing the three members of the band and songs on here. You can see it had some really big hits. Waiting for the Bus and Jesus Just Left Chicago. That melody got a lot of airplay. So did Beer Drinkers and Hellraisers. So did Masters of Sparks. And on side 2, right in the middle, it's got LaGrange, which is probably their biggest hit of all time. They're a BMI band, and has some other thank you notes on here. Makes a Texas reference on here, which is something they did a lot. They're very proud of being a Texas band. And like I said, on the edge, on the edge it says, actually you've got to read it from the front. The band number, Hombre, ZZ Top, London, Stereo, and then XPS 631, which is the album number. It's got the album number twice on here, on the spine. Don't ask me why. Anyway, so we open this up, and see, it's got a, I think just a typical Texas meal here in the center. You notice this is glued paper. That's why you've got the green edge all around. Notice this is the opening here, so they had to start this right on the edge. Then they glued it back, so that's why you've got the green border on the left side instead of on the right, because there's no wrap on this right side. It's just the opening into the album. But it's got liner, and then the album number is the only words on here. Overall, this is actually kind of a weird album cover. It just kind of looks like it was thrown together. It said, let's just do some Texas stuff. Like I said, the front is kind of, yeah, doesn't look like they put much work into it. But that's what they got. But they did give you a little extra here on the inside. Actually, I think the inside is better than the front. It's got a paper sleeve, but the inside it's got some nice pictures of the band on here and some other stuff. And it's got sleeve XPS 631, just in case you didn't know. And then Queen's Litho in USA, that's where it was made. There's nothing on the back side though. It's only one-sided, which is kind of weird because I don't know why they did that. Because they obviously, you have to print them and then fold them up, unless they just print them on the fly, or fold them first then print it. But as far as the disc itself, it's the standard London label. Nothing special about it, in dark blue. It's got side 1, Again, got the album number. This one is stereophonic, not just stereo, stereophonic. So if you, hey, you gotta love it. On there, they're always telling you it's stereo in the age when they're not selling mono records anymore. It's got the P copyright on here. Look at the other side. And it's side 2. Everything else is the same except the numbers. Actually, for once though, all the fonts seem to go together. Obviously, that's the logo font, but you know, you see a lot of labels like this, and they've got like just a mishmash of font. It's almost like they print the labels up, and then they go back and reprint the particular band information and song list. But all these go together on here. So it's at least a tight-looking label. But that is ZZ Top's Tres Hombre album from 1973.